Welcome to another episode of the Personal Touch in Beginner's Guide to AI. Today I want to talk to you about a ethical problem. I was teaching a class on GePhardT for a South African Namibian firm, and we ran into the problem, should one use AI at all because it has the potential to make people unemployed? My first argument was, yeah, it makes people unemployed, but it creates new jobs. But then it was pointed out to me that there are different problems for first world and third world, because if you have an example, in old times before AI, people in the US and at universities, they were writing their papers not themselves. No, they didn't use GePhardT then, but they used people like in Kenya, where about 20,000 people lived from writing essays for them. Now they do that with GePhardT. Those people get unemployed, and they say, yeah, they can get better jobs because they probably didn't like to write papers on some topics for some undergraduate students or so. Yeah, but there are not for all of them better jobs. So the question is, what happens with all the jobs that were globalized and are low-level work, and they now get replaced by the cheapest alternative, which is GePhardT. So what to do there? The question that was asked to me was, what to do with it? Is it a mistake to employ AI at all? Should we not use it because it's an ethical problem? And I didn't have a clear answer. So the first thing I want to tell you about it is, this is the thing, it's a risk. Using AI on a global scale, on a society scale, is a risk. If people tell you, yeah, Industrial Revolution led to better job conditions for the people nowadays, more service jobs than production jobs. Yes, but it took 30, 40 years. And in this time, people lived in extreme poverty. So I don't think it's the perfect answer that the time will heal all the wounds. No, I don't think so. There will be problems, but how to navigate them, or are they bad problems? So first, let's think about the firm itself. One can have the cynical standpoint saying, okay, others will use AI, so if I don't use it, I will lose my customers to them. There's something in it. When people started using websites, the others also had at a certain point use websites. When people started shopping online, people had to have a shop online, and the one who didn't, I mean, you probably know from your area where you live, malls, shopping centers, everything, yeah, there's a problem for them if they didn't get the message on time and didn't get online. Problem for them. Yeah. So the cynical standpoint has something for it. It's sad, but I think you have to adapt because everybody will adapt, and you don't want to be left behind. That's one thing. Another thing would be, and that was, I looked at the firm's website, Instagram, and they were really not on the newer side of things. The last article of the blog was from 2021, so 4 years old. Instagram the last post was 2023. So even if in that firm people have less work to do on the things they did before, because routine now is taken over by AI, there are other things they could do. Create content, create useful content for the customers, create Instagram posts. Even if AI can help there, but somebody has to do it, somebody has to take the lead in this, make the strategy for the AI even. So there was a lot of potential I saw in the firm. So definitely they don't have to fire people, they just have to use the resources better for more creative, more strategic jobs. That would be the thing in the perspective of the firm. Societal perspective is again different because, what happens if you don't work in such a travel? No, it's not an agency, but they organize trips. So, but what happens to you if you're not a white collar worker sitting in an office, but really one of those Kenyan ghostwriters who wrote seminar papers, essays, and so what you need to do is you need to embrace AI, basically use AI to do stuff. And one thing I want to definitely feature here is the possibility to use AI for learning. There are really big possibilities to learn with ChatGPT. I just started something. I probably will make another episode on it. ChatGPT has now the voice chat, and you can really talk to ChatGPT. So you have your phone, and you can, it's like a chat. It's like a real chat with a person. You can let the AI explain you concepts, stuff, let it talk in a different language, correct your language, all those things. So if you think that is a little bit further, if you have countries with educational problems or not enough resources for the educational system, you can jump in there with AI and give the people better education. And if people have better education, there's a lot to do that they can do that also can generate money. And so it's clearly a risky perspective, but my perspective on it is, if society, government, the world uses AI with all the possibilities also, not only just to make an economic value out of it, but like societal value, it will help. It will help those people, and it will help countries, and it will help the whole world. But yeah, risky, and I'm an optimist, I have to also say. So look around and see what AI can do in a positive way to enrich people's life, not only here where I'm in Germany, but also in countries that are not as good off as Germany. That was it for today. If you have any questions, just write me an email, dietmar@argo.berlin. I'm happy to receive mail. Don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter. See you around. Until next time.